Happy Friday, guys. We are here again on another amazing Fact Friday. So, thank you guys for joining me again here on my Fact Friday on my Facebook and also on my Instagram. I am live every Friday bringing you guys tons of amazing information dealing with all types of things. So I am Courtney O, and I am the CEO of the Body Emporium. So many of you guys know that is an online learning platform where we teach all about hair, skin, health, and wellness, just anything you can possibly think of that encompasses health and wellness. So thank you guys for those of you who have checked out my website. That's at the bottom of the screen. You'll see that thebodyemporium.org, and check out everything that we have to offer. So, as many of you guys know, I have 20 plus years in the beauty industry, and I have just expanded my repertoire. So, from hair to skin to teaching. So, I absolutely love and have a passion for the beauty industry. And I love the fact that every Friday I get to go live with you guys and share with all of my followers on my Instagram and my Facebook just helpful little hints that we can use in our everyday lives to be not only beautiful but healthy as well. So, today, I want to thank you guys for joining me once again. And I am here with a model of mine. So, what we're going to be talking about today, guys, is skin analysis. So, a lot of people get this confused when they're dealing with their skin type. So, I'm going to talk to you guys really quickly about skin type versus skin conditions. And when you're analyzing your skin, what exactly are you looking for? And how do you analyze your skin? So these are all the questions that I get all the time from clients just trying to figure out what is going on with my skin. So I have my model here so you guys can kind of see. I'm going to show you the areas of the face that you pay the most attention to. Okay, so let's get started. So my model here, I'm getting ready to tell you guys one, the difference between a skin type and a skin condition. So when I first get with the client, there are a couple things that I need to know about my client just to determine what they're experiencing with their skin. Not only what they're experiencing, but what they're looking to achieve as well. So a couple things that I like to know about my client is what they do on a daily basis. So things like, where do you work? Where are you at most of the day? Because if you work inside of a building all day, you're going to have a very different skin experience than someone who works outside all day. So these are important questions that I like to ask my clients just to kind of get a gauge on what it is I need to use on their skin and also what they need to use on their skin. So before I go any further, I want to absolutely let everyone know, no matter what you do, you always need to use some type of skin protectant on your skin. And that is for any shade, you are going to need some type of skin protectant on your skin just to protect your skin. And this is every single day. Okay, so what is something else that I would ask a client? And these are questions that you can ask yourself if you're experiencing skin issues. What is your diet like? Now, why is that important? Well, I'll tell you why. That's important because we are literally what we eat. And what we put into our bodies comes out through our skin. So I can always tell what someone has been putting into their skin based on what is coming out of their skin. So that's very important to know someone's diet. Do you eat a lot of spicy foods? Do you eat a lot of processed food? Do you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables? How much water do you drink? So that's just another important dynamic to skin conditions as well as your skin type. So let's get started with the portion of the face that I would focus on when determining a skin type. So your skin type is going to be things like whether your skin is normal, whether you would have combination skin, whether your skin would be oily, dry, things of that nature. That would be considered a skin type. So you hear people a lot of times say, well, my skin is oily. So when you're thinking of what type of skin type you may have, this is the area that I want you guys to focus on here. This right here, right down the bridge of the nose, is what we like to call our T-zone. Now, why do we call it a T-zone? Well, for obvious reasons, right? It makes a T. So when you look at your face, whatever is going on in your T-zone is the type of skin that you have. So when you hear someone say, well, I have combination skin, well, they're saying that because maybe their T-zone is oily and around the perimeter of their face is dry. So that is what would give you that combination. Understand? Okay, so someone that has normal skin, it basically means they are not overproducing oil and they are not underproducing oil. Because our skin produces its own oil, which we like to call in the professional world sebum. So that is just the natural oils that our skin excretes on a daily basis. Now, you will also hear another type of skin type, and here is where I think it's one of those skin types that is severely overused, and it sort of could go either way. You will hear a lot of people say, "Oh, well, I have sensitive skin." Well, here's what I've learned just in my years of researching skin and working with people's skin. Now, sensitive skin is one of those things where it just basically means that the outer layer, which we like to call your epidermal layer of your skin, is allowing other things to penetrate that layer and you're having a reaction. So I know you hear even medical professionals say, well, you have sensitive skin. To me, sensitive skin is not a real thing. To me, sensitive skin is an indication that that something is off balance. That's basically what we're dealing with. Something that is off balance. Your the protective layer, which is your outer layer of skin, is allowing things in to your skin that shouldn't be in, and it is causing your skin to have a reaction. So sensitive skin should absolutely not be a thing. But you hear it used all too often. So if you are experiencing what you would like to categorize as sensitive skin, it can be a number of things. So you could be experiencing this because of hormones. It could possibly be chemicals that you use on your skin or the type of skincare that you use or the lack thereof. Some people just use very harsh soaps on their skin and so they get an adverse reaction. So your skin on your face is just like the skin on your hair. So if you are using a soap on your face and it is drying your skin out, well, I say all the time, our bodies are much smarter than we are. So if you use a soap on your face and it dries your skin is going to try to overcompensate because you have removed all the protective oils that your skin uses on a daily basis. So your skin is then going to overproduce to try to compensate for whatever it is you put on your skin. And that is why some people begin to see breakouts and they don't understand why. And a lot of people's skin issues is in part to what they are doing to their own skin. Okay, so now here's something else that I do when I look at someone's skin. And this is just to help me determine what could be the cause of what they're experiencing. So we use something in the beauty world that we like to call the Fitzpatrick scale. So we would take a look at the skin, and the first thing I would do is absolutely make sure your hands are clean before you're touching someone else's skin. That would be one. Um, so once I take a look at her skin, I would then decide whether what does your skin feel like, because there is a difference from having dry skin and having dehydrated skin. So as I'm feeling her skin is not dehydrated. So if you have dehydrated skin, that is a lack of water. It's the same thing as if you have your hair is dehydrated. You are lacking water. If you have dry skin, then that means your skin is lacking oil, right? Okay. So now that you guys are still with me, that is one of the things. I just feel the skin first and decide what's the elasticity on the skin. When I push it in, does it come back? When I pull on it, does it return back to its normal um, elasticity? And those are things that I check. So I look at the skin and see if is there anything that would be abnormal. Now her skin looks absolutely beautiful. So there isn't too many things on her skin. But I also want to take a look at the complexion. So I told you guys earlier about a scale that we like to use, which we refer to as the Fitzpatrick scale. Now, this scale really just measures how well our skin adapts to the sun. So there's only 6 levels to this scale. There's a type 1 and it goes all the way down to type 6. So our type 1 just focuses on very fair skin. Usually it's fair skin, fair eyes, possibly freckles, something of that nature. People that have that type of skin that's very fair, freckles, light eyes, things of that nature, they are going to be very, very sensitive to the sun. So some of the issues that one would see with that type of skin would come from probably lack of protection from the sun. So they're going to want to use a sunscreen, some sort of an SPF 30 to 50 or higher, absolutely. So that would be where I would start. So looking at her face, she would probably be around a type 4 on that Fitzpatrick scale. So 1 is the fairest, 2 is still fair skin. However, you just have light hair and light eyes. So again, this person would be extremely sensitive to the sun, and that could be some of the issues that they're experiencing on their skin. Type 3 is the same. It is still a Caucasian pale skin. However, it doesn't have to consist of light eyes or light hair. So type 3 is going to be in a category where you may have fair skin, but you have dark eyes and possibly dark hair. Type 4, 5, and 6 just begin to get to those pigmented tones. So most of us, black women, black people, we are in between that 4, 5, 6 range. And that is a very safe range for the sun because we have more melanin, so we are much better protected from the sun. Now, the only thing we do have to worry about is that hyperpigmentation, which can also be caused from lack of protection from the sun. And those are those dark marks that you see on people's face. So that is sort of gives you guys a gauge of what we look for when we are analyzing skin. So again, I look at her skin, I check the T-zone, because what people tend to get mixed up with is our skin types versus our skin condition. So if you are looking for your skin type, that is going to be whether your skin is normal, combination, oily, or dry. If you have a skin condition, then that is going to be something like dehydration. You may have possible redness on your skin, comedones. You may have very actinic skin, skin that contains lots of acne, and that could be in a array of different levels. So those are considered skin conditions. So just to clear that up between skin types and skin conditions. So when you have a skin condition, it can be anywhere on your skin. And when you are looking for your skin type, you specifically want to focus in on that T area. your T-zone area. And keep in mind, guys, if you are one that thinks that you have sensitive skin or you experience different skin issues, know that the skin is the largest organ on our body and it protects us from everything, but it's always talking to us and telling us something. So if you are experiencing severe, very sensitive skin, there is a reason for that. And again, I said it could be a number of things, a deficiency. It could be a vitamin deficiency. Your hormones could be off. So it could be something that you're putting on your skin that's causing your skin to be sensitive. So you should not be constantly dealing with sensitive skin. And if you are, then you could be looking at a more serious underlying condition. And then that would be something that you would want to possibly talk to your dermatologist about. So, being an esthetician, we focus on more of the skin types and skin conditions. Now, when you get into skin disorders and skin diseases, we leave that to the dermatologist. So, that is not really where our area of expertise is. We have the knowledge of it, but we are not treating any skin disorders or skin diseases. So that is just some knowledge to sort of clear up what it is when you are trying to figure out what your skin type is. So thank you, model, and thank you guys for joining me on another amazing Fact Friday. Guys, make sure you are logging on to my Instagram. I have the Be Official on Instagram, as well as my Woman Warrior page. So thank you guys for tuning in and supporting me and hopping on my live on my Instagram. Same for my Facebook page. Make sure you guys are checking out my Facebook page, The Body Emporium. Like and share these video, guys, and feel free to put in the comments anything beauty that you guys would like to see on my fabulous Fact Friday. So I hope everyone is having a great first month of the year, and I will see you guys soon.